The cradle in the attic. It started with the noise, a faint creak, rhythmic, like the slow swaying of wood. Kate stirred awake, her ears straining against the stillness of the night. The sound came again. Creak, creak. It was coming from the attic. She froze, her heart pounding. The attic was supposed to be empty, just dust and forgotten boxes. The realtor had warned about its age, the odd noises of an old house settling, but this wasn't the house settling. This was deliberate. Unable to ignore it, Kate grabbed her phone for light and crept toward the attic door. The air grew colder as she ascended the narrow stairs, the creaking sound growing louder with each step. It was slow, steady, and wrong. At the top, she hesitated. The attic door hung slightly ajar, and a faint flicker of movement passed through the gap. Her stomach churned. She hadn't left any lights on up there. Pushing the door open with trembling hands, she raised her phone, the dim light sweeping across the attic. Dust hung in the air like tiny stars, and there in the center of the room was a cradle. It rocked back and forth, though no one was near it. Kate's breath hitched as she stepped closer. The cradle was ancient, its wood splintered and darkened with age. Her phone's light caught something resting inside, a small bundle wrapped in filthy cloth. Her body screamed to turn and run, but something compelled her to look. As she leaned over, the cloth shifted slightly, revealing a pale, shriveled hand no larger than a doll's. The cradle stopped rocking. The silence was deafening as Kate stumbled back, her phone's light trembling in her grip. And then, slowly, the bundle moved. It unfurled itself piece by piece, like an insect emerging from a cocoon. A tiny, skeletal face turned toward her, its empty eye sockets locking onto hers. The thing let out a sound, a low, guttural wail that didn't belong in this world. The cradle tipped over, the creature spilling out, its jagged limbs scraping against the floor as it began to crawl toward her. "No!" Kate gasped, backing into the wall. Her phone flickered, the light dimming as the creature reached her feet. Its tiny hand clawed at her ankle, cold and sharp as frostbite. The attic door slammed shut. Her scream was swallowed by the dark.